right now I'm going to remember my doctor, Dr. Brandon Markell, his words, which is, I can handle this. So,
Yes!
Okay. So, hello, my name is Shelley, and I want to thank OCD Oregon for letting me share my story and the journey I have been on with OCD. Growing up, I had the tendencies of OCD behaviors, as I always loved everything nice and tidy. This continued in my teenage years and grew even more after becoming a full-time homemaker and mom. In 2005, my daughter was the victim of lice. Not being able to see these little creatures made it very hard, not knowing when it was safe to stop decontaminating our home. This was the beginning of my OCD journey. It started off with small rituals and mostly cleaning, yet through the years, it became so bad, I was completely consumed by compulsive thoughts that led me to hours upon hours of rituals. For the first 6 years of having OCD, I tried to hide it, which was very difficult. I couldn't have friends and family over in fear of them bringing in germs and contaminating our home. Isolating myself from the outside world made it impossible to continue to hide this illness of mine. The next 6 years is where I really started struggling more. I was approached by several people asking me where my trust in God was. Everything I was doing was just my lack of faith, and that if I truly trusted in God, I should be able to give this up on my own. I tried and failed at this so many times that by the 12th year living with severe OCD, my marriage and family life was in jeopardy. I was in such a dark place, feeling that I failed God and my family. I felt unworthy, hopeless, and I hated who I became, to where I felt the only way out was to move out all on my own in isolation or to end my life. This is when I knew I desperately needed help. In 2018, I found Shelley, who is a wonderful therapist in Salem. She treated me using cognitive behavioral therapy. I also saw an out-of-network therapist, Larry Dillenbeck, who specializes in hypnotherapy. Between Michelle and Larry, I was no longer suffering from a constant state of depression. They were so encouraging and such a vital part of the beginning stages of my treatment, as they prepared my mind for something I had no idea was about to unfold before me. After a year with Michelle and 6 months with Larry, they both suggested I needed intensive treatment, as I was still struggling with the compulsions and rituals. After looking into all the options, they felt an inpatient facility specializing in exposure therapy would be the best treatment for me. The problem we were facing is there were no programs like this in Oregon. Not until Portland Anxiety Clinic started a new program for intensive outpatient exposure therapy. I soon received a phone call, I'm sorry, I'm going to get emotional here, from my new doctor, Dr. Markell, who is the clinical psychologist and director of this program. He gave me the great news letting me know I was accepted. I started his program in January and recently ended the program last week. Through this program, Dr. Markell worked intensively with me by sharing much needed tools to support me during my treatment. His dedication and encouragement motivated me to face my fears and challenge myself with exposures. Through all of this, I learned that I cannot know or control the outcome of things, but all I know is that I can handle them. By facing my fears and sitting through the discomfort, I learned that I wasn't in imminent danger, and as weeks continued in treatment, I realized nothing bad was happening to me as I was able to survive each new exposure. Today I stand before you not cured, but better. I reduced my rituals to where I've gained 24 days back in my year. That is almost an entire extra month. Also, I'm saving money on cleaning products, and my hands are no longer bleeding due to the excessive hand washing and cleaning. It is also my heart's desire to share that if you are struggling, please know that there is help available to you. No one should ever discourage you from getting the help you deserve. I am so grateful and blessed for the amazing care, support, and encouragement I have received in the past few years. Especially from my recent program I was in with Dr. Markell. The work we did together in the last 5 months was so intense as he stood by me in my weakest moments, pushing me through, pulling me up, and rooting me on. No wonder it was called an intensive program. I seriously don't know where I would be today without him. I will always carry a special place in my heart for him, and I hope he will never forget how grateful I am for his care. I think of Dr. Markell and other therapists as lighthouses. They are there to offer support in the midst of rough waters. They guide us to safety so we can continue moving forward. It was definitely hard leaving my doctor and his program last week, as I miss him and the treatment I received. I felt so safe and secure with him, yet he continued to encourage me that I was ready to go and move forward. Just like this quote from Albert Einstein, "A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it was built for. I know Dr. Markel is not here today, which makes me sad, as I would have given me great joy for me to tell him thank you for showing me what I am truly built for. And lastly, I want to give a special shout out and thanks to my new doctor, Dr. Bob, of the Anxiety and Panic Treatment Center here in Portland. I've only seen him for a little over a week, yet I'm grateful for his support during my emotional transition leaving Dr. Markel. I am continuing to get stronger every day and remembering that where there's discomfort, there is growth. Thank you.